What is dark matter? Dark matter means we cannot directly see or observe this matter, but we can see some effects of the dark matter. According to the current belief, around 85% of the total mass of the universe is in the form of dark matter. It still remains as a mystery. Scientists struggling to pinpoint where is the dark matter. Now, I have a new explanation for what may be dark matter. In one of the previous videos, we saw that mass defect is converted into a super thin form of matter. According to Einstein's mass energy equivalence concept, matter and energy are interconvertible. Matter can be converted into energy, energy can be converted into matter. However, this is a absolutely wrong idea. In the previous video, we discussed about all this. Kindly watch my previous videos. Anyway, I'll give you a small hint. According to the Einstein's mass energy equivalence theory, mass defect is directly converted into energy. Means when there is a mass defect happens, it is directly converted into pure energy. Now let's see what is happening with a nuclear reaction, a mass defect in a nuclear reaction. For example, we consider a nuclear fission reaction. When a neutron hits a uranium nucleus, 92 uranium 235 nucleus, it splits and it produces two daughter nuclei, neutrons, alpha particles, beta particles, antineutrons, etc. When we closely observe, we can see that when a mass defect happens, it gives high kinetic energy to the products and product fragments. This is what we initially, when you see very closely a mass defect, we see the first thing is that the first thing happening is that the particle fragments are getting very high energy. When a mass defect is happening, and the product particles are getting a very high kinetic energy. They are moving very fast. Then, when this high speed moving particle hits the adjacent particles, then it generates heat energy. And this hitting results in the generation of and emission of X-rays, gamma rays, high energy, short wavelength, high energy photons. This is actually happening. That is, a mass defect does not directly release energy. Instead, this mass defect gives kinetic energy, high kinetic energy to the product fragments and product particles. When these particles hits the surrounding adjacent matter, then it generates heat energy and emit photons. This shows that there is something happening. My conclusion is that the mass defect detonates, explodes, and this explosion gives the products and product fragments kinetic energy. That means missing mass is not converted into energy, but this missing matter explodes and gives kinetic energy to the products. And when these particles collide the adjacent particles of matter, it generates heat energy. So, Einstein's mass energy equivalence theory is absolutely a wrong concept. So, what is happening for the mass defect? So, this mass defect is converted into a thin form of matter. It's a change in the state of matter. That is, ordinary matter is converted into a super thin form of matter. I call this ether. Ether concept is not a new. It's for hundreds of years people believed the existence of a space-filling substance. So every mass defect in the universe, active stars, collisions between celestial bodies, all this creates large amount of mass defects, and all this mass defects is converted into this super thin form of matter. So space is not empty, but is filled with this super thin form of matter. So I would like to call this matter ether. So coming forward, I will say only ether, not a super fine matter. So the space is filled with this ether. Since even though it is a super thin form of matter, since it is converted into another state of matter, it has all the properties of ordinary matter. That means it has mass, it can be attracted by gravity, etc. So every massive body maintains, because of gravity, every massive body maintains a dense region of ether around that body. So every massive body has a ether bubble. Every massive body in the universe sits inside a ether bubble. So now come to our galaxy. The galactic center, because of its gravity, it holds a dense region of ether around this galactic center. Therefore, all the orbiting stars are moving around galactic center, are going through this ether. So because of the etheric friction, the closest star to the galactic center experience a high etheric friction and therefore cannot reach its maximum speed. Another thing is that when the S2 star, the closest star S2 star, reach the perihelion region of the orbit, because of the etheric friction in the perihelion region of that region is high enough, each time when the S2 star reaches the perihelion region, it will skid forward because of the etheric friction. So this can explain the orbital anomaly or the peculiar orbital behavior of the S2 star. So every star which orbits around the galactic center experience this etheric friction in different level. The closest star experiences more etheric friction and it decreases with the increase in distance from the galactic center. Therefore, because of the influence of this space-filling ether, each star cannot reach its maximum speed. This is why we are getting the flat rotation curve. The etheric friction decreases with the increasing distance. Therefore, to measure the mass of the galactic center, we need to consider the farthest star which orbits around the galactic center. That is the farthest star. Its speed, its mass. If you consider that the speed of the farthest star and its mass, then only we will get to know. With that information only we will get the exact mass of our galactic center. So if you consider that, you will get a big number. Today we believe that the mass of our galactic center is around 4 million solar masses. It's absolutely wrong, because we know that in our Milky Way galaxy, consists of around 200 to 400 billion stars with their orbiting planets. So it's a huge mass. It's like a giant elephant orbiting around a tiny rabbit in the center. It is impossible. Always orbiting mass will be very much less than the central mass. Otherwise, what will happen? The large mass just to pull all the system away from this path. So it will not be stable. If that is the case, the galaxy will torn apart, it will become something, it will pull and go somewhere. It's an absolutely wrong idea. So if you consider the farthest star's orbital speed and its mass, you will get an estimation of the galactic center. It will be very, very huge. Therefore, my conclusion is that to observe the dark matter, to find out the dark matter, to pinpoint dark matter, you don't need to see anywhere else in the universe. You see the center of each of the galaxies. So my study says that the supermassive black hole itself is the dark matter. The dark matter in the universe sits inside the center of all the galaxies. So that is my conclusion. So I think that dark matter mystery is solved. I am Joseph George. I am an independent researcher. I am doing my research without any outside support. If you would like to support me, please subscribe my videos. Please share my videos. I am writing a book. My book is coming soon. I will I will explain all this in this my new book. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. See you in the next video.